Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Movie Man Beyond. Jesus Christ. Today we're going to talk about ambulance. But first off, I've literally just recorded this whole thing so near the end, and then the camera decides to fucking play up and see it kind of write the memory card, and then it's ended up being corrupt. So here we go. Okay, let's do this. So, Ambulance, directed by Michael Bay, is his newest movie. So, first off, I'm going to say it's not a roller coaster of action, things exploding. It's not a typical Michael Bay film in the sense of it might be enjoyable. What I will say is it's the same dated fucking camera work, the same dated fucking effects like the lens flare and stuff like that, the slow motion shots. I don't know what the fuck he's doing where at one point in a building in Los Angeles the camera's up down here and then it goes whoop zoom like that. We're not making a sci-fi film here chasing aliens or whatever. I think he's trying to make it a Marvel film, like a Marvel looking film. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So this plot, the synopsis, the guy's wife's obviously ill. I'm assuming she's got cancer. So Jake, Gyllenhaal, the main guy goes to Jake, who is his brother, adopted brother, and asks him for a small loan of $200,000. But then Jake obviously gets him involved with these bank robberies because apparently he's notorious for 20 years, but no one's actually arrested him, which is another massive fucking plot hole. But yeah, essentially that's what the movie's about. So they end up doing the robbery, it goes tits up, and they end up hijacking an ambulance, and it goes through the whole of Los Angeles, this big chase. Essentially it's a big long fucking chase movie. So the problem with that is, one, they don't run out of fuel. Two, I'm surely some way they would be able to stop them. I know they keep using the hostages there's literally two hostages, and when they think one of them is dead, they couldn't give a fuck about the paramedic. There's a cop lying there on the gurney in the back, and they don't give a fuck about the paramedic because they're literally about to shoot them with snipers. But when they find out the cop's not dead, then they're like, okay. Bizarre. She also performs surgery at 60 miles an hour, when she's not a surgeon. She is talking to the two surgeons on a laptop as they walk her through surgery. We also get told that she's the best paramedic in Los Angeles and can keep anyone alive for at least 20 minutes. But then we find out later on that's a load of shit because she doesn't know that the cop's been shot twice and she keeps wondering where the blood's coming from. A real scratch your head moment. So yes, massive plot holes, and it ends up going the way you think it would, which I predicted straight away. Jake's gonna die, and he does. So, and the brother ends up, it doesn't really say that he gets away with it, but it sort of makes it out that way, and his wife ends up getting left money for treatment. So and the paramedic doesn't have a mark on her. Her makeup's perfect, it's absolutely immaculate, there's no roughing up at the end, just got a bit of blood on her, but that's it. It's just like the camera angles, the shots, they were just walking away at the end with a paramedic bag on her shoulder, like the camera's looking up, and then it's just walking like slow motion, and then it just comes up, directed by, and you're like, to me, it felt like one of these straight-to-DVD action movies, like a Seagal or Van Damme churning out these days. Like, stuff like that. Actor-wise, I mean, it was just run-of-the-mill stuff. It's not going to blow your mind. It's not overly enjoyable. Action-wise, there's a couple, one explosion, but other than that, it's not. There's not a lot of action for me personally. Driving around constantly is not action. It's like, if you want to watch a movie like that, watch Speed. It's been done to death. So yeah, I'm really not a big fan of it. I wouldn't watch it again. I think it's nearly 2.5 hours, which I was quite surprised. I thought it was just 2 hours. But nah, there's a lot better films out there for some sort of roller coaster ride, popcorn movies, and I don't mind them, but this was certainly not one of them. We better find it off another film to watch 2 hours, spend 2 hours watching, because this definitely was not it. Honestly, it's very surprised, because I thought that I would have just been a popcorn movie you could stick on and enjoy, but I had all intentions of, but sadly it didn't work out. So yeah, that was my views on Ambulance. It's not one I'm gonna be viewing anytime soon or revisiting. I think those types of films have had the day, sort of thing. Well, Michael Bay has just don't know where he's going with those types of things. So yeah, it's one I'd give a miss. I know I had a pop at Liam Neeson's sort of new film, but Liam Neeson doesn't have like a massive Hollywood engine behind him for most of his films these days, and they are what they are. This was just horrendous. I don't know why Michael Bay is still able to churn out such crap, honestly. But yeah, that's all I want to say on it, really. Not my cup of tea at all. I do like popcorn movies as much as the next person, but I'd recommend avoiding Ambulance any way, shape or form. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.